We will look at the civil war in the Gachagwa family in 1997. But after looking at the civil war in the Gachagwa family in 1997, then I will tell you how I came across that. In 1997, Rigathi Gachagwa was very close to Uhuru Kenyatta. He was very deeply in KANU. He was at the constituency level, Madira constituency, he was supporting Peter Kogoro. At the national level, he was supporting Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. His elder brother, Derito Gachagwa, was at the constituency level, he was supporting Matu Wamae. And at the national level, he was supporting Emilio Mwai Wakivaki. The tension in the home was so high that whenever they used to visit their parents, they used to visit alternatively. They used to, if this weekend one visits, then the other weekend they visit. They held a respectable distance, but they were not on good terms. Both were rich because at the constituency level, each heavily financed his candidate, whereby Derito Gachagwa financed Matu Wamae and Rigathi Gachagwa financed Peter Kogoro. They were never on good terms. I remember during the registration of voters, each came on his own different days. But later on, they became friends, and even when Derito Gachagwa became the MP, his brother campaigned heavily for him, and later even when he became the governor, Rigathi Gachagwa campaigned for him. Not even that. There are allegations that during the time when, the short time that Derito Gachagwa was the governor, Rigathi Gachagwa was more powerful than even the deputy governor. Unfortunately, he didn't stay for long, he died. That is, Derito Gachagwa didn't stay for long, Derito Gachagwa died. How did I come to be connected to that? In the 1997 general election, I participated in the election as an election official. I was in charge of the famous Bishop Gatimu Gandugal's polling station. And Hwatengeres was in charge of laminating the voters' cards. You register at your place, then you are told to come after a day or two, then it is taken to Kayaba, where it is laminated, and you get the voter's card. I remember of all the employees who participated in the 1997 general elections in Madera, there were only 2 non-Kikuyus. There is me, who is half Kikuyu, and of course Hwatengeres. Hwatengeres was taken on the level of clerk. Me, I was taken on the level of a deputy presiding officer. It was during that time when we had 3 officers. There was the returning officer, there was the deputy returning officer, and there was assistant returning officer in charge of training. There were so many questions that during training that people were asking the assistant returning officer, the trainer, what this and that meant. But most of the time he would answer by saying, this is what we were told to tell you. A very good example, people are being asked, the trainer was being asked, why is it that we are getting forms that are called day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4? And he would answer them, I don't know. We were just told that this form is called day 1, this form is called day 2, this form is called day 3, this form is called day 4. And you see, this is somebody who can sack you and you have no place to report. And if you have worked for up to the last day, he sacks you, you will not even get the payment for the other days. So you have to do all the work, all the days, and then get all the money. And here I am, I of course, being an uncle to Chesoni. Chesoni's mother, Hachiti, she came from the JI-TENGE family. So Hachiti Chesoni. So here I am, I have done so many by-elections, and I'm finding that I know more than the trainer, but I can't tell him I know him. So I just said, can you allow me please also to give a suggestion? And when I stood, you see the whole hall, of course nobody there, very few people there knew that my mother was from that place, and very few people, they just saw this was a stranger, this was a non-Kikuyu, this was a Luhya who had come. So you'll find that there are those places when you shine, it becomes a problem because of such things. So when I said, can I make a comment or something? They was shouting, no. Mogeni dangi okago. A visitor cannot come here and dictate things to us. But then the assistant returning officer, who was the trainer, was gracious enough and told them, let him say what he has. Let you say what you have. At the end of the day, we will compare what everybody has said and we'll come up with a middle word. People said, okay. I stood up at the blackboard and told everybody I said, okay, who are in the polling station this? I said, let everybody sit at the polling, instead of sitting like a classroom, said, okay, polling station number Tumutumu, can you sit to my left? Polling station Gandu, can you stay? So each and every person stayed around one table per polling station. And then I looked at the form and said, the form is written ECK. Can we say ECK is the Electoral Commission? They said yes. And then there is POL. And then stroke DAY. So can we, for the purpose of this Madeira, can we say that this is Electoral Commission polling day form number 1? The form you are being told day 1, day 2, can we say that ECK polling day first form? Then ECK polling day, because I pretended to be suggesting, but I knew that from the headquarters. I said I proposed that the Electoral Commission formed these forms so as to show that each day has its own day. There is the nomination day, there is whatever. So these are specific forms for the polling day. The first form, the second form, the third form, the fourth form. I said, yeah. Imagine, you're imagining so well. Eh? People started clapping. The clapping was more than the jeering that had happened. So I said, okay, who are the, and then I called the trainer and said, Tumutumu, can you raise your hand? They raised up your hand. And then I asked the trainer, what is the polling station number for Tumutumu? He told me. I said, Tumutumu, and in that paper, at the place where they write, can you write NYI, then 66 stroke whatever. Have you filled that? He said, yes. Then with the other people, we said which all polling station did that. And then we did that and filled in that form. And then I told them, on the election day, I told each and every polling station not to lose that paper that we have just had. Just get that paper. On the election day, you'll get another one like that, so you'll be copying from here. And then when you get the papers, you'll get booklets. Serial number 1 will start here, serial number, I filled in that. And the people clapped. When we went for tea break, everybody was offering to buy me tea. Yes, everybody was. You could not tell that this is the person whom everybody had jeered. And this is where everybody was now fighting to buy me tea at a hotel nearby for having made their work easier. Yes. Why am I saying though? I've had feedbacks from people who are saying I'm a very good trainer. That is the first time in my life when I was told that. I was asked by everybody, are you a teacher or have you ever been a teacher? I said, I've never been a teacher, but my father wanted me to be a teacher. My training is the police. Then they told me, wrong profession. You should have ended up as a teacher. Thank you.